That's the big picture, but this is personal for so many restaurant owners who are literally losing their livelihoods with the COVID restrictions. Dave Folds is one of them. He's the co-owner of Cronies Sports Grill in Los Angeles County. As I understand it, you're supposed to be shut down. You're not. The health department's charging you $500 a day. They revoked your license. You're still serving outdoors. You worried you're going to go to jail over this?
You know, Leland, I really have no choice. Cronies Sports Grill, our restaurant, we do have one in LA County. It's just barely on the border of LA County. And I really have no choice. In other words, if I don't stay open, and by the way, in New York, they're not dining, they're being forced to go outside. We've already been outside. Our governor is forcing us to close all dining and limiting it to only takeout or to go or delivery. And if we do that, that business cannot survive. But most importantly, our employees won't have a job. And before Christmas, I'm just not in a position, and I don't have the heart to lay people off. So we have to stay open. And
I can imagine, though. I can imagine even with outdoor dining, you're probably losing a lot of money every day. Not to mention the $500 fine, but you're paying these people out of your own pocket.
Definitely. During this whole COVID adjustment, where we've been dining outside at that location, we've been losing $5,000 to $10,000 a month. In our busiest month, we're a family restaurant with a sports theme. We show all the games and everything like that. And because of this, we are all still losing money. But I still stay open because I'm expecting the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you limit it to just takeout, I'm going to be doing $1,000 a day, and that doesn't pay anything, Leland.
Back in Alex Hogan's report, there was a pretty important graphic that was put up in terms of how COVID is transmitted. And Democrats and the governor, both in California and New York, keep saying, follow the science, follow the science. Restaurant and bars are barely a rounding error when you put together the ways that the virus is transmitted. The science seems to say that restaurant and bars, especially outside, is extremely low risk.
Well,
so
I'm glad you say that.
What gives? Why do you think they're shutting you down when it seems as though the science says that this is a very low-risk thing?
I have no idea about that. That's the crazy thing. Restaurants alone are extremely low, but then when you limit it to just outside, there is no science behind it. In fact, there's no studies because there is no data because it is so low. And in LA County, a judge last week reversed the county's decision to do the same thing because there is no data. He just ruled it as an arbitrary idea to just do something without any merit or any science behind it. And it's devastating for my industry, devastating.
You've got the money to stay open, even though you're losing money every month, you say, to support your employees and keep the community fed. There's got to be a lot of your compatriots, though, who are not in that position.
Well, it's funny, not funny. It's very sad. My wife just showed me a thing on the internet at one of the local restaurants, a Mexican restaurant. He laid off, I think, 68 employees. He's walking around his restaurant showing all the accommodations, all the money, tens of thousands of dollars he invested, just like myself and so many other restaurants, to have safe outdoor dining. Hey, listen, this virus is very serious. People die from it, and we're doing everything to keep it safe. Social distancing, masks for the servers. In fact, our servers wear shields also.
I want to get back to this, though. If everybody can understand the science, and the governors who are been the most draconian say, follow the science, follow the science, what do you think gives? Is this just being politically correct? Is this trying to show how powerful they are and put their thumb on the little guy? They don't really care?
Well,
How does it feel?
I hear stuff. It's about control. It's about to put the middle class out and eliminate the middle class. I'm not sure, but there's no science behind it. And by the way, people who are on the left and the right, our customers, one thing this has brought people in common together because they both feel as though this is wrong and unfair. And that's really what my fight is. It's unfair. Why can you go to Costco or the Home Depot and touch a leaf blower, which I don't think is essential, but you can't go into a restaurant and sit 6 feet apart from somebody outside. We've been told just go outside. That's the safe place.
I had one pastor say, how can you get in an airplane with 200 of your closest friends and fly across the country for 5 hours, but you can't go to church and sit 6 feet apart? Dave, I know it's been a tough time for you.
Sure.
Come back and tell us about it over the coming weeks and months. And your employees are very lucky to have you as a boss who's willing to pay them out of your own pocket during the holiday season. God bless you, sir.
Thanks. We have the best employees, and support your local business. Buy gift cards. Call for takeout. Do your part, and we'll get through this. All right. But
your attitude's inspiring. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, we're desperate right now, though, and it's a very scary time.
Well, we need more folks. We need more folks like you. Thank you, Jillian.